better ones in than that. They've got the height in the back post. Got 5 absolute giants in there, and you go and hit the near post.
Down into the path of Yebda. It'll come through Taka, and now for Owusu-Agbay. Portsmouth lead. The substitute scores his first ever goal for Portsmouth, and it may just turn out to be one of the most famous in their modern history. If it wins the South Coast Derby, Quincy Owusu-Agbay will never be forgotten.
Well, what can you say? You know, this is about taking your chances when you do get a chance. It's swept across, but how nonchalant does he just do it? He doesn't go for a strike, he goes for placement. And when it comes across to him, he just shifts it left on his right foot. And a nice little bend and place shot past Kelvin Davis. He's just shown Lallana, Southampton, that when you do get a chance, that's the way to score.
Owusu-Agbay is back on the ball. Picky on to his left, Dindan to his right. Belhaj is in the break too. He's played in Dindan. There's a great chance for Aruna Dindan. Davis got his feet to it but couldn't keep it out. And Aruna Dindan puts Portsmouth back in front. South Coast Derby springs to life with 3 goals in less than 8 minutes. And Pompey have the lead again. Aruna Dindan, who got that dramatic equaliser against Sunderland in midweek, scores for the first time in the FA Cup, and Portsmouth may win for the first time at St Mary's.
Well, Chris Perry's just unlucky. He's trying to block it with his foot, but Dindan, once he gets his eyes one-on-one with Davis, there's only one thing in his mind: he's going to try and lift it over him. Davis very unlucky.
Hooked away by O'Hara, and Dindan will chase this down. Perry's got to win it and does. O'Hara though with a beautifully guided ball into the path of Belhaj, and a chance for Portsmouth to seal it here. Belhaj, 3-1! Smiles on Portsmouth faces. There haven't been too many of those in the last few weeks. But nothing could have given this club, this team, a greater tonic than victory at Southampton. And it's close now for Avram Grant. Nadia Belhaj has surely sealed it.
Well, it's a vision of O'Hara though that makes a goal. You know, the back door's always open when you've got to make the challenges, but Belhaj, you know, he's having a look up. He didn't look the most confident. He's having looks to see if he can play it. But what it's done is it's shifted the goalkeeper off his line. Just there, and there you go, look. It's opened the corner up for him to roll it in.
That's it. Hammered up at the far post. Beaten to it though by Wilson. O'Hara again coming out with the ball. It's another Portsmouth counter-attack, and it's Belhaj on the move again. And it's 4 against 3 here momentarily. Belhaj with the cross. Owusu-Agbay. O'Hara, 4 for Portsmouth. Devastating break. Jamie O'Hara. They can hardly believe it. It has been an unbelievable week for Portsmouth one way and another. But it has just gone into the realms of fantasy. In their wildest dreams, they couldn't have hoped to score 4 here today.
Well, they certainly couldn't have hoped for it. But again, you know, Belhaj on the counter-attack, the pace they have, and then O'Hara to back it all up. Was absolutely magnificent, but Belhaj again down the left. He has the vision to pick out the players, and then O'Hara, not the simplest task, but what a finish from the lad.
That's what it means to the Pompey fans, and the Pompey manager Avram Grant doesn't smile that often. He's happy now. Let's hear it from
away from Faye. It's come to O'Hara. Oh, he was scrambling across Joe Hart.
Well, I think he's just surprised about how much time he got on the ball. You know, the defender's not coming out to him. He's got it on his great left foot. It's just asking to be hit, and he didn't just quite get the bend. But Hart scrambling across his goals.
25 minutes to go as Portsmouth seek again to find strength in adversity. Brown's corner, back in by Finnan, came to Utaka! And forced in by Picky on!
Is it a little bit of luck that goes on Piquion's side? You know, Brown is half-heartedly wanting to have the shot with his left foot, but it's a little bit of a scramble. Could Joe Hart have done a little bit better? Just there at the feet, it's came off, I think, original, and it's just opened up for Piquion. I mean, as all strikers love when it's spilled like that, to be on hand and put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, there was no foul by Webber on the goalkeeper. That was Dan taking it away from his goalkeeper.
I'm just wondering now if Alec McLeish is having thoughts in his head about substitution of the way that they're playing. The 1-0 down now. Change the system a little bit.
O'Hara, early ball for Piquion, running at Johnson. Piquion! It's going to happen! They're sure it's going to happen! Portsmouth don't have a penny, but they might have a cup. Their road to Wembley is paved with anything but gold. But it's a road to Wembley they are determined to take. Frederick Piquion again, 2-0 Pompey.
And again, it's Jamie O'Hara. You know, how many times do you see him getting into the space and then playing the killer pass, and he can't leave Piquion one-on-one with the defender because he'll turn you inside out, and he's just shown it again. And yet he had the coolness and the calmness to have the finish to get his second goal in the game.